Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be discussing the technical details of fiber optic transducer. First of all, let's understand what do you mean by fiber optic transducer. I think you must have heard about optical fiber cable, or you can call it as OFC. Fiber optic transducer, it is basically a transducer which uses optical fiber as a sensing element. Such kind of transducer or sensor is known as optic fiber transducer, or you can call fiber optic transducer. The main working principle of fiber optic transducer is the total internal reflection. You can able to observe the structure of optic fiber as shown in the diagram. The optic fiber comprises of core and cladding. The core is having high value of refractive index and cladding is having less refractive index. In the cladding, there will be additional plastic coating. You can able to see the structure of optic fiber. Look at the diagram. Here, there is a core part. It is made up of quartz or glass or such kind of material which is having high refractive index. And you will be adding some extra material like dopants to improve the refractive index. So light will be passing through the core material and sufficient coating will be provided with the help of plastic or any other material to prevent the breakage. And there will be cladding also. Clear? So this is the basic structure of optical fiber cable. So the light will be passing from sending end and it will be reaching to receiving end. The signal will be transmitted in the form of light. So such kind of system is generally known as OFC. In the case of optical fiber transducer or fiber optic transducer, you are going to inculcate the use of OFC. You are doing with the help of OFC. So let us understand more details about optical fiber transducer or fiber optic transducer. Moving on to the discussion, you can able to see the general representation of OFC. Here you can able to observe cladding and core. The diameter of the core is very much less, over above about 50 micrometer, and you can see the refractive index of core is equal to N1 and N2 is the refractive index of cladding. If I compare the refractive index, then we can able to write N1 is always greater than N2. So that is a peculiarity. This must be followed. And also it obeys the principle of total internal reflection. Here the signal will be passing in the form of a light from sending end and it will be reaching to the receiving end. In the telephone communication, the same thing will be happening. It is one of the major blessings in the area of communication. Most of the communication systems are following according to OFC. Now let us explain the general block diagram of fiber optic transducer. Here there is a source, light source will be there, and there is a detector and electronic processing unit. And this is actually the measurand. Measurand is nothing but the quantity to be measured. For example, force, temperature, pressure. It can be vibration, whatever it may be. The source will be passing from one end to another end. So there is a OFC cable. There is a OFC cable. Okay. So the thing is, the signal will be transmitted through the source to detector through the OFC. And in between, you are connecting the measurand to the transducer part. Suppose any vibration is happening, vibration is interfacing with the transducer. Obviously, the changes will be taken place in the particular light. So that will be reflected in the detector. So the signal can be directly connected to the electronic processing unit for the further analysis. So this is the way how fiber optic transducer operate. Okay. There are different types of fiber optic transducer available in the market. Let us divide the different type of fiber optic transducer. As you can able to see, there are different criteria. According to the sensor location, fiber optic sensors are classified into two types. And also according to operating principle, then based on the application, there are different classification. Moving on to the based on the sensor location, then fiber optic sensors are classified into two categories. This is very important. So the first one is known as the intrinsic fiber optic sensor, or second one is known as extrinsic fiber optic sensor. According to the working principle, and fiber optic sensor can be divided into three categories like intensity based, phase based, polarization based. If I talk about the application, there are different type of fiber optic transducers such as chemical sensor, physical sensor, biomedical sensor. So this is actually the sub classification. You can have a look on this. Anyway, intrinsic fiber optic sensor and extrinsic fiber optic sensors are most important and valuable. Let us have a discussion on the individual type. So moving on to the first discussion, I'm going to talk about intrinsic fiber optic sensor. You can able to see the diagram of intrinsic fiber optic sensor. Here, the sensing element will always available inside the optic fiber. So you can able to see the sensing element will be always available inside the optic fiber. Here also you can able to observe. This is very merely visible. First of all, from the emitter, there will be a light LED or any other light source will be available. So that particular signal that will be directly passing through the optical fiber. Okay, it is merely visible there. What is going to happen, definitely with respect to the vibration or force or mechanical quantity, definitely there will be changes in the path. Okay, here the sensing will be always taken place inside the optic fiber. This is your optic fiber. As you can able to see, the light will be passing from emitter to the detector. Here the changes will be taken place in the signal. Okay, so coming to the intrinsic fiber optic sensor, the sensing will be always taken place from the fiber itself. Okay, so that is very important. Now we can able to say that it depends on the physical property such as frequency, then phase, polarization, etc. Based on the particular property, the signal will be varied. The most useful features of the intrinsic fiber optic sensor is it provides disturbed sensing over the long range disturbances. So these are the basic information about intrinsic fiber optic sensor. So you can able to see very clearly. These are the different diagrams, but the concept will be same only. Here sensing will be taken place inside the fiber optic. Okay, so that's a speciality of this kind of intrinsic fiber optic sensors. So you can able to understand there is a light source, then there is a optical fiber transducer is here, then environmental signal, and there is a light detector. Here the processing will be taken place, the sensing will be taken place inside the fiber. If I talk about the extrinsic type of fiber optic sensor, the sensing will not be taken place inside the sensor. So inside the fiber optic sensor. Okay, the extrinsic type, in case of extrinsic type fiber optic sensor, the main function of OFC, the main function of optical fiber, that is only for transmitting the data. But sensing will not be taken place within the fiber. Sensing will be taken place outside the fiber. Say the sensing will be taken place from the modulator. Here it is actually taken place. And here you can able to see this is actually the modulator. There will be a modulator. You can able to see the black box. The sensing will be taken place inside the black box, not from the particular fiber optic part. So in extrinsic type fiber optic sensor, the fiber may be used as an information carrier. That's very important. See, the information carrier from this point to this particular point. Here processing will be taken place. Processing will be taken place externally. It generates a light signal depending on the information arrived at the black box. That is very clear, which I observed in the particular diagram. The black box may be made up of either mirror or glass which is having high refractive index. And these sensors are used to measure rotation, vibration, velocity, displacement, torque, etc. Very, very easily we can able to measure. However, the fiber optic, the duty of fiber optic is to transfer the information. Okay, it is just pass the light signal. That's the main duty of fiber optic in this particular context. I hope you have understood the difference between the intrinsic type fiber optic sensor and the extrinsic type fiber optic sensor. If I talk about intensity based fiber optic sensor, it is mainly used for the vibration measurement. So there will be a source, there will be sink and source. We can call it as a source. From the source, the data will be transmitted. In between, any vibration is happening. Definitely, there will be changes in the light signal. So that will be reflected at the detector. There will be source and detector. Source will be at the sending side, and the detector will be available in the receiving end side. Detector. Okay, detector. Definitely. The changes in the vibration reflects at the detector. That is merely visible. Okay, so this type of optical fiber transducer is generally known as intensity based fiber optic transducer or fiber optic sensor. Similarly, polarization based fiber optic sensor. Here you have to understand the polarization. Some type of lenses you can able to see the pattern of the light will be reflected in a particular direction. Such kind of lenses or such kind of mirrors are polarized one. Okay, the pattern of the light that you can able to see in a particular direction. Okay, whenever sunglasses you are using polarized type of sunglasses, that is one of the typical example. Here there is a light source, then polarizer we are going to use polarizer at the sending end side, and the receiving end side we are going to use the analyzer. Here you are going to detect the changes in the light in at what angle it is going to deflect. Maybe 45 degree angle, 45 degree. I have mentioned over there. Okay. Now with respect to any type of disturbances, that angle is actually polarization. The polarization will be getting varied. That you are going to measure. Okay, such kind of transducer is generally known as polarization based fiber optic transducer. The issue is it is somewhat costly because you have to use the polarizer, then analyzer, and you are going to identify the particular direction of light also. So angle measurement should be accurate. We require a delicate instrument. Here, in the photo detector, you can able to analyze, you can able to identify what about the particular direction of light. It is very nearly visible. So we have the light source, then polarizer, then we can the external stress like strain or stress that will be directly impacting the direction of particular light beams. With respect to the external stress, the light beam will be varied. It will not be exactly 45 degree. Say in the standard case, it will be 45 degree, but in the impact of the impact of external stress, the angle will be getting varied. That's a specialty. Okay, this is the way how polarization based fiber optic sensor operate. If I talk about the phase based fiber optic sensor, here we are having the source. Okay, source and detector is available, and we are actually having parallel stages. Different stages are available. So source and detector that is going to couple with the help of 3 decibel coupler, which is available, and these are the mirror ends, and here we are going to connect a transducer. Okay, this kind of arrangement is known as a Michelson interferometer. So with the help of Michelson interferometer, you can able to detect the phase-based fiber optic transducer. You can identify the light pattern, okay, by checking the phase of the particular beam. Any disturbances are there, definitely phase will be getting changed. Chemical sensor or fiber optic based chemical sensor that is really useful for identify the pollutants, because in the naked night it is not possible to identify any pollutants are present inside the particular fluids. You can able to make out with the help of fiber optic based chemical sensor. Here there will be source and there will be detector. The light will be passing from the source to detector. In between, you are going to keep the particular fiber optic transducer. And with the help of this particular transducer, we will identify what are the major contents which are present inside the fluid, so that you can able to identify the harmful pollutants. Okay. This is another application. Now, it can be used in biomedical sensor also. Okay, so there are many advantages of using the fiber optic sensors for long distances communication. That includes the small sized, lightweight, compactness, high sensitivity, and wide bandwidth. What are the major applications? You can able to measure temperature, displacement, velocity, especially stress and strain, and vibration, typically vibration. Okay, you can able to detect very clearly. In the real-time monitoring at the physical structure of health, that's also very important. Then buildings and bridges, tunnels, dam, heritage structures, everything you can able to monitor. You can able to verify you can go for the maintenance. You can verify whether the rigidity is proper or not, strength is proper or not. You can able to verify. So night vision camera, then electronic security system, partial discharge detection in high voltage engineering, and insulation strength you can able to identify, measuring the wheel load of vehicles. These are the various applications of fiber optic transducer. So in this session, I have discussed about what do you mean by fiber optic transducer? How do you classify the fiber optic transducer? What are the different type of fiber optic transducer with the typical applications and typical example? If you are having any queries related to fiber optic transducer, you can put up in the comment box. Surely I am going to reply back. Finally, thank you for watching this video.